So we'll move forward and we'll do some more problems on properties of triangle. Okay. So the first problem we are doing is, the second problem, if roots of z square plus pz plus q and origin forms equilateral triangle, then prove that p square equal to 3q. Okay, what is given? That roots z square plus pz plus q. Okay, its roots, let's say the roots are z1, z2. Okay, and origin means how many points we have, z1, z2 and origin, and they are forming equilateral triangle. So tell me what is sum of the roots? It's minus p, and product of the roots, it's plus. Okay, so this thing z1, z2 and 0. Okay, what is it? They are forming equilateral triangle. So what I said, for equilateral triangle you have to remember this. Okay, z1 square plus z2 square plus z3 square equal to z1 z2 plus z2 z3 plus z3 z1. Okay, and z1 z2 z3 is 0. So this term and this term will be completely 0. So the relation that we have is z1 square plus z2 square equal to z1 z2. Okay, so what is this? Z1 plus z2 whole square. Basically z1 square plus z2 square. What we can write? Z1 plus z2 whole square minus 2 times z1 z2. Okay, and that is z1 z2. So z1 plus z2 we have, it's minus p. So minus p whole square is p square equal to 3 times q. Okay, this thing move that side, and z1 z2 is basically q. So that thing we have to prove. Okay, that's the problem. Okay, so we'll move to the next problem. I hope you are getting. Next problem I will write. Okay, problem is, if z1, z2 are roots of z square plus p z plus q equal to 0, where p and q are complex numbers. If a and b represents z1 and z2, okay, and angle AOB equal to alpha and OA equal to OB. Okay, so we have to prove that p square equal to 4q cos square alpha by 2. Okay, so how to do? Okay, what is given? Z1, Z2 are the roots of this equation. So if it is useful or not useful, I don't know. So I will write some of the roots, and I will also write product of the roots. Okay, what is given? P and Q are complex numbers. Okay, if A and B represents Z1 and Z2. Okay, on argand plane. Okay, what is given on argand plane? Okay, let's say that's argand plane, and this is A, let's represent Z1, angle AOB. Okay, let's say that's B and it is Z. Okay, and angle between them, okay, this is O is origin. So angle AOB, what is given? Alpha, and OA and OB, this length is given, okay, equal given, right? So we have to prove this thing. Okay, what do? You take this angle from our side, we take this angle as alpha. Okay, this angle from our side we take as alpha. So when you write the Euler's form of complex number, okay, Z1, what is that? Mod Z1 mod z1 is the length of OA e to the power iota theta. Okay. Similarly, when you write z2, it will be mod z2. Okay. Mod z2 is what? OB. Mod z1 is OA. Mod z2 is OB. It will be e power iota theta plus alpha. Right. So z2 is basically also mod z2 is also mod z1 because length OA and OB are equal. Okay, and separating these two e to the power iota alpha. E to the power iota alpha. So when you see this thing, what is this? This is basically z1 written. So z2 what is coming? Z2 coming z1 e power iota alpha. Okay. Problem given, prove that p square upon. Okay, that also will do. So what do you do? P square upon 4q. Okay, see the problem. Can we prove p square equal to 4q? P square divided by 4q equal to cos square alpha by 2. That's what we are trying to prove. Okay. So value of p square is z1 plus z2 whole square divided by 4 times q is z1 into z. Okay. So z1 something common coming. Leave the z1 and you put the value of z2. 4 z1 and value of z2 is z1 e power iota alpha. Okay. So from the numerator, when you take z1 common, due to whole square, z1 square will come. Denominator also z1 square. Both will be cancelled. So we are seeing 1 plus e divided by 4. Okay. What do? You solve this thing, you will get the answer. Okay. I will solve it for you. One plus cos alpha plus iota sin alpha divided by 4 times cos alpha plus iota sin alpha. Okay. So 1 plus the whole square given. Don't forget the whole square. Okay. So 1 plus cos alpha. 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2. Okay. And sin alpha, I am writing sin alpha is 2 sin alpha by 2 cos alpha by 2. Okay. Similarly, this thing 4. Okay. Cos alpha plus sin iota sin alpha as it is. Okay. Cos plus iota sin. Okay. Angle is alpha. Okay. Leave as it is. There is whole square going on. So can you see something common coming? 2 common coming means 2 square 4 is coming outside. So cos alpha also coming. So for whole square it will be cos square alpha by 2. Okay. Inside bracket what is remaining? It's cos alpha by 2 plus iota sin alpha by 2. Okay. One cos will come outside whole square. Okay, it's 4 cos plus iota sin. Okay, angle is what? Angle is alpha here. 4 cancel. It's given cos square alpha by 2. Now you apply De Moivre's theorem. Okay, in De Moivre's theorem, what will happen? The power is multiplied with the angle. So it will be cos alpha plus iota sin alpha. Denominator also cos alpha plus iota sin alpha. Cancel. What is coming? Cos square alpha by 2. Okay. And this was going on p square divided by 4. This is what we have to prove. Okay. We did. Okay. That was the problem. So we'll move. We'll meet in the next class. Okay. From there, we'll start rotation theorem. Rotation theorem is also a very important thing. Okay. Thank you for watching this video. If you like, please subscribe the channel. Thank you.